Hello, hello. Hi. For those that don't know me, my name is Sara. I am a full-time potter. You might know me from Instagram, from Ceramics. Pottery Club member Sara has a great question. She says, "Hi Sara, I'm just starting out on my pottery journey. Glazing is a mystery to me at the moment. It'd be great to know how to choose glazes and know which ones are good to overlap and layer. Which ones will run nicely, etc." Yeah, that's a really great question. So my advice with glazing is start simple. There's a few different routes that you can go down. You can go down the brush on route, which is, really easy for beginners and probably the simplest process to master when it comes to glazing. A great range of glazes that are super reliable are Mako. They tend to be really, really good. They do a selection of glazes called Stroke and Coat, which tend to, they're the colour that you see on the bottle, and they don't run, and they mix well, really reliable. If you want to do some kind of different glaze effects, I definitely recommend testing. So, don't go all in on your best pot that you've just created before testing out the glazes first. So make some test tiles, and I will link to a blog post underneath on how to make test tiles. In my book, Pottery for Beginners, you'll find a whole chapter breaking down the mystery of glazing for you. This shows you step by step where to start. I also have a companion page on my website which tells you exactly which glazes I used in the book for each project. I didn't get to put this in the book as I was already over my page count. I'll pop that in the link below. You can get something called liquid flux, which you can paint over glazes and layer them up, and that kind of makes them run and makes them mingle and merge a little bit more to give you, more varied results. Now, Flux just encourages the glazes to melt a little bit more, so you need to be careful about where you put this. Don't put it around the bottom third of your pot, but anywhere above the top half is great. And I'm just going to dab it on where those two glazes merged. Don't forget the handle. And hopefully that's going to encourage them to make some really nice drippy patterns. The full tutorial for this cookie mug is over on my Patreon Pottery Club. It includes all glazing details. I will link to that below. Want to kind of save a bit of money because brush-on glazes tend to be the most expensive way of glazing your pottery. A little tub can cost you like 18 quid plus, and that's not going to last you very long. Then you can try commercial dipping glazes, which you buy in a powdered form. You add water to it, and then you use that to dip your pottery. And those are great, tend to be much more cost effective. My recommendation would be start with a white, because a white glaze tends to look really good on everything and on every clay. You can create some really, really beautiful pieces just using white. You can also then add stain to it. So you could, if you wanted to try a different colour, you could mix a separate batch, add a bit of stain, and that can create, a second, third, fourth, fifth colour for you without actually having to get different base glazes, if that makes sense. So you can just have one main glaze that you use in your studio, and you don't have to have lots and lots of different ones. I think that is a mistake that lots of new potters make, is that they buy lots and lots of different clays, lots and lots of different glazes all at once, and you can kind of get overwhelmed with that. So it really does pay dividends to get to know one clay first and one glaze, and get really good at using that before you kind of branch out. But I completely understand the temptation is there, because all of the glazes just look amazing on the websites and in the catalogues. So, you know, if you have the money, go for broke. If you like this video and are interested in more pottery related videos, then please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, and you won't miss out on all the new videos that I post here. My Patreon Pottery Club means that I can keep making free videos like this one for you, as well as lots of exclusive content. I hope to see you there. Thanks so much for all your questions, guys. I will see you again soon. Bye.